Hello and welcome back to Kim Reads. We're going to start Rebecca of Sunnybrook Farm. Chapter 1, The Long Journey to Riverboro. One warm day in May, Jeremiah Cobb was driving the stagecoach along the dusty road from Maplewood to Riverboro. Lolling back in his seat atop the coach, he held the horse's reins loosely in his hands and chewed his wad of tobacco. Mr. Cobb carried the mail and one passenger, a small, dark-haired girl about 10 or 11, named Rebecca Randall. She was so thin, and her brown calico dress so stiffly starched that she kept sliding back and forth on her leather seat. Whenever the wheels of the coach hit a rut, she bounced up and down in the air. It was all she could do to keep her straw bonnet on straight. Her mother put her on the stagecoach of Maplewood a half hour earlier, along with her trunk, a pink parasol, and a large bunch of lilacs. "I want you to take Rebecca to my sister's in Riverboro," Mrs. Randall told Mr. Cobb. "Do you know Miranda and Jane Sawyer? They live in the brick house." "Bless my soul, I know them well," Mr. Cobb assured her. "Well, Rebecca is going there. They're expecting her. Will you keep an eye on her, please?" Mrs. Randall asked. "Goodbye, Rebecca. Try not to get any mischief. Sit still, though nice and neat, when you arrive." "Goodbye," said Rebecca, giving her mother a hug and a kiss. "Don't worry, it's not like I haven't traveled before." "Miranda will have her hands full, I guess," Aurelia Randall said to herself as she watched the stagecoach disappear from view. "I wonder if living with her and Jane won't be the making of Rebecca." After the stagecoach rumbled along the winding country several miles, Mr. Cobb heard a small voice from the cabin below. He looked over his shoulder and saw Rebecca hanging out the window. Her hat had fallen down on her head, and her one long dark braid was blowing out the breeze. "Does it cost any more to ride up there with you?" she cried, waving her parasol at him. "I'm just rattling around on here. I'll be black and blue by the time we get to Riverboro." "You can come up here if you want to," Mr. Cobb shouted back. "There ain't no extra charge to sit with me." Then he stopped the coach, helped Rebecca out and up to the driver's seat, and resumed the journey. Smiling broadly, Rebecca sat down beside Mr. Cobb. She smoothed her dress under her carefully and shoved her bonnet back into place. "Oh, this is better," she exclaimed. "I'm a real passenger now. I hope you have a long way to go." "Well, we have about 2 more hours," Mr. Cobb responded good-naturedly. "It's a hot day. Why don't you put up your parasol?" "Oh, dear, no. I never put it up when the sun shines. Pink fades quickly, you know," Rebecca said, covering her precious parasol with her dress. "Did you notice that the handle is scarred? That's because Fanny chewed on it in church when I wasn't looking." "Is Fanny your sister?" asked Mr. Cobb. "She's one of them," Rebecca explained. "There are 7 of us in all. Hannah's the oldest. I come next, then John, then Jenny, then Fanny, and Mira, who was born the day Father died. She's 3 now." "Well, I'll be. That's a big family," Mr. Cobb said, inserting more tobacco in his left cheek. "Hannah and I have been taking care of babies for years," Rebecca told Mr. Cobb. "Aunt Miranda actually wanted Hannah instead of me, but Mother couldn't spare her. Hannah is better at housework than I am, you see. Mother has her hands full just running the farm." "Oh, you live on a farm, do you?" Mr. Cobb asked. "Where is it? Near to where you got on?" "Near? Oh, no, it must be thousands of miles away," then Rebecca said. "The nearest town is Temperance. That's where we went to catch the train to Maplewood. We arrived there yesterday and spent the night at Cousin Anne's house. Then she dropped us up to Maplewood this morning to this stage stop." "Does your farm have a name?" Mr. Cobb inquired. "Mother calls it Randall's farm, but I call it Sunnybrook Farm," Rebecca announced proudly. "You want to know why?" I suppose there's a brook somewhere near it," the old-timer said cautiously. "That's a pretty good guess," Rebecca told him. "There's a brook, but it's no ordinary brook. It's a very special brook that has a sandy bottom with lots of pebbles. Whenever the sun shines, the brook catches its rays and sparkles, sometimes all day long. Does your stomach feel hollow? Mine does. I was afraid I'd miss the stage. I couldn't eat any breakfast." You better eat your lunch then. I won't eat until I get down to Milltown. I hope we get to see Milltown someday, Rebecca said, eating her lunch and taking out a bit of her buttered corn muffin. I suppose it's the grandest town in all of Maine. If your Aunt Miranda will let you, I'll drive you there someday when the stage ain't full. Mr. Cobwell. A thrill of delicious excitement ran through Rebecca. Oh, that'd be wonderful, she said. There's a river over there, Mr. Cobb pointed out. This is the long last hill. When we get to the top of it, we'll see chimneys of river. It ain't far now. Suddenly, Rebecca stiffened her seat. I don't think I was going to be nervous about coming to live with Aunt Miranda and Aunt Jane, but yes, I am, she admitted. Would you go back? Asked Mr. Cobb curiously. I'd never go back, Rebecca said with great dignity. I might be scared, but I'd be ashamed to run. Going to Aunt Miranda's is like going down the cellar in the dark. There might be ogres and giants, but then there might be elves and fairies and enchanted frogs. Would you like to make a grand entrance? Mr. Cobb asked. I'll drive fast, and you hold your lilacs in your laps and open your parasol. We'll make the natives sit up and notice. I don't think we better do that, Rebecca said. Mother put me inside. Maybe she won't be there when I arrive. Would you stop a minute and let me change places? We have a great trip, haven't we? Said Mr. Cobb as he helped Rebecca back in the coach. In the short time together, he had really grown to like her and admire her spirit and courage. You won't forget about Milltown? Never, Rebecca promised. Cross my heart. Mr. Cobb climbed back in his perch, and the stave wheels clouded down the main street of Riverboro. Rebecca sat quietly in her seat, clutching her bouquet of lilacs and her pink parasol. Beneath her calico dress, her heart beat wildly. Tears swam in her eyes. Her journey had ended, and her new life with her two spinster aunts was about to begin. And that's the end of that chapter. See you later.